Hi everyone, I hope you are. This is CoinsKid. Before I begin, thank you for all the nice comments and everything that you're contributing towards this channel. The sharing is caring. Everything you do, okay, it's brilliant. And we love that you're a member of the community there and you get involved in the community, and no question ever goes unanswered in that community. It's such a great community and we're building such a great team base there as well, for people that are helping out, technical analysis and management as well. Cheers Ed for everything you do, mate. It's awesome. So yeah, it's great, it's good stuff. And obviously there's a chap there in the Telegram group called Craig. He's one of my lifelong friends. I wouldn't have started this channel if it weren't for him saying you need to do something, because he kept saying, oh, you'd be good at this, just crack on with it and all that. So I did. I just got it into gear and started the channel, and obviously it's grown to what it is, and it's a lot of people are taking the level of education and entertainment from it, and it's helping others, and that's great. That's really good. So everyone needs to buy Craig a beer, okay? He's in there, his name's Captain. Go in there and buy him a beer. So yeah, great. Moving on. So this is basically BTT. I'm going to do a follow-up today on this video, because obviously it's a good project and it's had this bounce, and we were anticipating that, you know, it acts as a level of support and it would hold, and lo and behold it did. So that's great. But you know, we did show you the other levels of support, which are the previous swing highs, and that is basically how easy it is: swing highs, swing lows, and you can see what it's done there. It's gone up, made that high, okay, which is a little bit overextended, and it's rolled over and it's found this previous swing high support. So that's golden. That's really good. You needed to see that. You needed to see that, as outlined in yesterday's video. You needed to see that because you're going too overextended, okay? It needs to roll over, back test support before marching on. And I said to you that potentially, you know, when you in the future, when BTT's up there skyrocketed, you're going to look at it and it'll be something like this, and it looks like nothing, and it's just a continuation trend. You do need to see them back tests of support there. So at the moment, just to full clarification, you're looking good. You are looking good, because the reason is you've broke this 20 EMA on the 4 hourly time frame here, okay? You've got through it and you're now back testing at support. Now if this holds, okay, you could be looking at a full-on retracement to that high, and that's a really, really good recovery. It's basically a V-shaped recovery, okay? Look at that, and that just shows you how strong BTT is. V-shaped recovery. It's not basically hung around and bottomed out and consolidated and add another bottom and stuff like that. It's looking really strong, looking healthy, okay? But you do need to see that close, that continuation of this pullback, this fight back, this retracement. You do need that candle there to close above this yellow line, which is the 20 EMA on the 4 hourly time frame, because that's confluence of the fact that you're going to act in resistance becomes support, okay? When you're moving up, resistance, and you back test it support, that means that you're looking golden for that retracement. And we can target this retracement now, okay, and give you that future price prediction. I know we gave you that exuberant one off this wave, okay, moving up. We gave you that one, which is up there, which is great, but you can actually target a more realistic price prediction off something called a Fibonacci extension. Okay, so what we've done, because you fell through this support level when you did fall down, okay, it shows that the trend is sort of running out of steam a little bit and it's had to consolidate. So now it's having to work harder to push back on and get through these levels of resistance. So what we do now, we drop a Fibonacci on it, okay, and it's the third column down just there. You click on it, Fibonacci retracement, and what you do, you go from the bottom to the top, okay, because that's your swing high, okay, do you see that? That's your swing high and your swing low. So you formed a base on your next move, and these are called impulsive and corrective waves, okay? So this when you form up here, you went up here, you did that swing high, swing low, so you got your base. Then what you did, you formed this next wave, which was this wave here. That's called an impulsive wave, okay? And they all have a top. All impulsive waves have a top, okay? And that's where you want to sell, basically. And then when it comes down to your swing low, that's where you want to buy. It's as simple as that, right? So basically, you can see that overextended. You know, whenever you see an overextension like that, it's a good signal to sell, in my opinion. Not financial advice, but you know, you could have been taking profits there, and then when you get the next swing low, look to re-enter after you get confirmation of support. And this is what we say in the channel: always get the confirmation of support. You want to be back testing the EMAs, okay? Then you want to be breaking through them if you've fallen through them, back to the support before marching on. It's just a signal to say, yeah, we're ready, we've refueled these rocket ships and we're off again. So that's basically it for BTT. It's not rocket science, okay? So when something falls back to the yellow line and bounces off it, that shows that the next impulsive wave is really, really strong for continuation. So effectively, if BTT had bounced here, okay, found support here, then you could have been targeting that extension there for the next impulsive wave for BTT here, it would have marched on and effectively took out all these resistance levels and marched on to that sort of target. But because it fell through the EMA there and fell through and back tested the 55 as support, you have to extinguish that sort of price prediction based off of Fibonacci. Okay, this is how I would do it. This is how I've learned to do it. This is my technique. Okay, so what you do, you drop out the 1618 and then you drop in the 1414. Okay, and this is my Fibonacci settings. Okay, a lot of people ask about my settings, and these are them. I don't mess with coordinates or visibility, but this is what I have. Okay, and then you scroll down and I have my levels like that, and because I use a Fibonacci chart, because I use a logarithmic scale chart. Okay, I always tick fib levels based on log scale, because if you don't, you're going to get skewed results. Okay, so use that. And also I have my prices on the right there. Okay, and yeah, on the right, labels on the right and stuff like that. So yeah, basically that's it. That's the settings for it. And like I said to you, if you do bounce off the yellow line there, which is a 20 EMA on a value time frame, you're looking at that for an impulsive wave. Okay, on your retracement. And then if you don't, if you sort of lose a bit of support and you've got to work harder to get back up, you target the 141. So it's as simple as that. So we're basically looking at that impulsive wave. If BTT can continue this retracement, okay, and get back up to that level there, that's what you're looking at for BTT, which is good. So from here, it's not financial advice, okay, you're looking at a whopping 93% trade there. So that's BTT. It's looking good, but what I want to say to you is that you will come up against resistance. Okay, that's normal. It's perfectly normal, because you don't want to see this. You don't, like I said to you, you don't want to see that, because you shoot to Mars, you're getting overextended again, then you've left the EMAs down here. What you need to do now is slowly creep up, and as you creep up, you are going to be running into levels of resistance. So you have, this is why you have the Fibonacci tool out, because as you go up, you're retracing. Okay, and look where it's hitting its head. It's hit its head there, it's hit its head there. So at the minute, it's struggling to get above 0382. Looks bad, but it's actually a good thing, really. You know, that it is actually conforming to the levels of resistance. So what you do need to see now is BTT backtest this as support, get the close above this, okay, where the body of the candle is above this yellow line here, because this yellow line will start to creep up, and what it does, it forces the price up through these Fibonacci extensions, and the hardest extension to get through is the 0.5. Okay, so do target that level, because you will go up, you will hit your head, you come back down to support, then you march up, hit your head, back to support, march up, hit your head, back to support, march up, back to support, before you take out that high. Okay, but when you get through this level here, which is 0.618, it's clear skies. Effectively, it's a really good bias towards the fact that you are going to get that full retracement, and you are going to move on to that fib extension there. So yeah, do keep an eye on that. Again, in the channel, we're always transparent with you. We'll keep you up to date, won't feed you no bullshit, tell you how it is. But again, you've got the anomaly of Bitcoin. Okay, do be careful, do keep an eye on Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin breaks down, then obviously BTT breaks down. But so far it's looking good. It did need the cool down. Okay, that's perfectly healthy, and it's had that. So yeah, it's golden, but again, if it was to break down, you've got your support targets there. You've got this base here, which is the 55 EMA, and then obviously what you do, you start zooming out and you target the daily time frame there, the yellow line. See, that's going to creep up. That could do with creeping up a little bit more, to be fair. So you might see this actual retracement. That is the future retracement there, but you might see it get a little bit more drawn out, okay, because that yellow line does need to creep up a little bit more. So that's BTT. Do take care, stay strong, stay safe, and stay tuned, and I'll catch you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye all.